hello folks, how's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we're back with more Valheim, and I'm joined once again by my dad. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello! So, where we left off, click that, we are still in the process of figuring things out build-wise. I've made significant progress on the roof, because it's done. It's technically done. But I broke some of it down again so I could figure out the path. So at least this one, right, I've finished extending it. This is where we are though. So I had this all built up, which is what I wanted to do. Wanted to build it all up and then figure out where the path came from there so that I could then make it look nice. I've got kind of the general direction for it. Let's see. Game sounds good. Alright, I can put my headphones on then. So yeah,
So it's almost like you need to put a solid wall there.
what do you mean?
Vertical wall. Just have it diagonal.
Maybe. What I was actually thinking of doing is going into the house, seeing where the main floor lines up over here, and then building that floor out all the way over here, and then that will be the layer from which I base the stairs. I just have to get there first. And my computer is doing something else in the background, so it's going to look a little jittery for a bit. I did not time that right, so this is the consequence. So all of the stone is built up across the house at the same level. And it looks like it is 2 of the giant stone slabs. Now here, it's a little different. It's a 1.5 situation. So that leaves the question, do I continue this 1.5, or do I bring it down to the full 2?
Well, what was the point of moving it up to half?
So we could get over the banister. That's really the only reason. Because I didn't want to tear this out. I liked it. And I don't know. I think had I already started building it up here before? No, it was because I wanted it to just go over the banister. I liked the look. So that's really the only reason. It's an aesthetic thing. But it's not a bad thing, I don't think. So I guess the question is, do I match it with this floor, or do I match it with this floor?
I guess
It'd be easier to base it off of this floor, so I don't have to go up the half.
yes. So use the lower one.
Yep. Alright then, and I'll just put little stairs in so that it goes down again. I'm leaving this for now, just because this is where the animals are. It's their main protection. Do I have? Yes, I do have stone. I do have wood. So this, really, yeah, that's where it would be. This is where the top would be.
Yeah, it's that seam right there.
I don't know.
Next one up.
I know, it's right there. I kind of want to go up the half. Well, that's already where that is.
Well, instead of just running in circles going, I think it'll start building it and see what it looks like.
Fair enough.
Because you're doing it out of wood, right? It's not.
Yeah, it's not out of stone or anything. I'm just kind of worried that doing it this low might, I want my animals to have more space. Because this kind of feels like a low... It feels pretty low. But from here, it looks low. Now, if we're talking just here...
Is that's the same level right there?
Yeah, yes, this is.
So that's the same level as what you just put in?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you walk underneath that, you're saying that's still too low?
It kind of feels low. But if I level the rest of this area to like here, I'll give it a little more room.
Yeah, you can drop the soil level down.
Yeah, I think that would be better. So if I do that, then this would be acceptable.
Okay. Yeah, because you're essentially looking at a half a stone tallness, whatever.
Right.
Well,
Right.
we call that 2x4, so it would just be one stone worth. The big blocks are 2x4, right?
Yes. Just thinking if I do it this way. This needs to come out.
Why?
Because it wasn't set to the right height, it's set to that. It's too high.
Okay.
So if I set it from here, which I had it before, I just have to set it back. I think I brought the wood out, like the floor out to this part. Which, I'm just getting a visualization here. I don't know that I want it to be diagonal for the final. So I think I brought it out, like, one more. Not there. I don't know where it went. It was placed somewhere. Wherever it went, there it is. And I lost that wood because it was underground. See, like this. And then I originally had it going all the way through, so I had that knocked out as well. But it ended up not coming out where I wanted it to. Because it's actually not at that angle, it's closer to this angle. So it came out over here behind the tree.
Mm-hmm.
It came out here. I didn't want that. So I need to do it from this angle. Which, these stairs are already at that angle, so... So we are here. It's just one more. So hold on. Looks a little funky. Yeah, it wouldn't be this high. So we'll need to build the wall, build that part of the wall back up. Tear this out, tear that down, and build from here. So I do have some stone left. This out. Okay, but I know this is at the level I want it to be. My way out has been blocked. I'll fix it, but in a second. The way is shut. And I might end up tearing those right back out, depending on if they interfere. Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah, I don't have a door in there anymore. I do have to build up. Oopsies. There we go. Especially if I build up like this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pull those back. A couple of them, not all of them.
What level are you at now?
This is still the right one. It's 2. It's the 2.
Okay.
Angle is the same though. I can go ahead and use this extra pillar that I built for support.
Just spacing is off.
So my spacing is off? From what?
From where you're coming out, it looked like the angle was off.
It is slightly off. Unfortunately, that's kind of just where we are.
Okay.
Just because I can't get the wood exact. Oh, my hammer. That's why. Alright, well, I can't get back in from the inside, so... Around we go. I'm gonna kind of need to wrap this up anyway, just with the time, but... Is that the right level then? Here. I'll just stick something in there real quick. Because that one pillar that I took out here was its support. Give me an inch, huh? Does that work? Yeah, that works. Obviously not a permanent, but I just needed it to be able to support it a little longer. So yeah, there we go. Is this the middle? Nope, this ends up coming out to be the end.
So that ends up being on the far left or right, depending on what side you're looking at.
Yeah.
And that is the opposite.
Yep. Which is not so great. But like I said, can only do so much with the wood. I can kind of do like diagonals in it so that it appears straighter. But it's going to be a little zigzaggy. Which is how it's going to have to be. That was my elbow popping. I wasn't even trying to pop it. I was just stretching. How close is this to getting done? It looks like it's close. 2 minutes is what it's saying. Cool. Okay. Well, that escape plan is no longer viable. There we go. Especially if I do it this way, then I'll have to remove this. I could definitely make this part deeper as well. So, like, deepen the inside a little bit, but, like, really get this deep. And do, like, a little parkour thing to get myself out. I don't know. Just a thought. I'm just thinking about, coming off the path. Assume I'm doing stuff. You run through like that. So I could definitely just take this particular one here, going all the way through, and it would take me to the other side without having to, like, zigzag through, but there is that pillar in the way. I can move the pillar. I need to get rid of these too, actually, if I'm not going to be using them. So move this upper floor. Shift the pillar a little bit. Well, it doesn't even have to be this high either. There we go. I do it like that. And move that. That should still be supported. Yes, it is. Do this. Running through. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I need to get rid of these as well. Ah, nope, I was up there. I overcorrected. What is that? Oh, wait. That was my editing thing. Yay! It's done! I can close this now! Hit X. Save. That. No. Save. And it's shut down. Okay, we're good now. I was editing one of the off-stream things that we did, because there's like a big, like, 30-minute, like, period of time in there where it's just silent, because we had to step away for something. So I cut that part out. That's all I had to do. But I hadn't gotten around to it yet. And I wanted that to be uploaded before tonight's VOD, so we'll be getting 2 VODs, and then perhaps a couple videos as well. What? Is it not nearby? There we go. Okay, so how is this one going to work? Because that's cutting into this main one, which I'm not such a fan of. Does it need to be the 3? Kind of lines up that way.
So just go straight across for a second. I just want to see how it lines up.
You want me to come over here?
Just all the way across.
Yeah.
So the middle one.
Turns into the far left. I don't know. Maybe I don't even need this third one.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that for sure.
But having the... I like to have the double, just in case I'm weaving.
Right? And that's fine. But I was thinking of...
Taking that out.
Okay, so if that's the middle... Don't deconstruct it yet. Just run across again. So can't you drop a little earlier to bring that closer to the center of the path? Like the two bricks there? The two squares?
What do you mean? I'm not understanding.
See how where your stairs are starting?
Yes.
Can you pull that towards the building 2 spaces? So that space would be your first step. Not that one. The one that's highlighted. Nope. That one. That would be your first step down.
No. Yeah, I could do. I think it's only out this far from when I had it higher up. So yeah, I could definitely do that.
Okay, so you know where that one is in the middle of the path here, right?
Yeah.
So if you run back across, you've got to do one on each side of that.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what it's looking like.
And it would be slightly off, but it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah. Doing the 3 like that would allow me to run straight through at any angle. So like doing this. How did these two get here? I do not need those. So that all the way through. And then we need one more on this side. This.
Let's see if you just pattern the grass there at the base of that one step.
That would fit.
Yep, right there.
Yeah. I feel like that's doable. There we go. Even if I leveled the ground right there. Can I have the wood, please? Thank you. So yeah, so I know this is pretty well lined up right here. It's just a little. You have to hang on the left a little bit. But especially if I, like, kind of move the grass back here a little bit, I can get it to line up. Just shift it slightly to accommodate this. And this is fine.
Correct.
There we go.
So then you're just looking at cleaning up and building your walls. I don't know if you're wanting to do the like metal framework that we were talking about before, like metal fencing.
I don't know.
To make a tunnel so that they can't drop into your building.
I was thinking more of putting gates in, like having a gate right here, having this kind of like stick out a bit. So run up, gate here, close it, and have it stick out here, gate here. Because I would still like to have access to this corner of the room. And if I gate it all off, then I won't have access to it. Unless this ends up being open air.
No, I think your gate idea is probably a better idea.
Yeah, because then, you know, just open the gate and then I can run around in the house as I want.
Yep.
Alright, so yes, now we are at the point where I just need to set the wall where it needs to be. I will remove that and kind of do this situation. So that'll leave that part open. That situation leaves that open. And then I can put the roof back in. I might need to put in more supports depending on where the roof needs it. We'll figure that out right now. Where that needs to go. There, and then jump across. I'll do this first. It's slightly off, but I can just, like, set that. Well, I won't have to. Because if we're following the way the roof is supposed to be anyway, I don't have to offset anything. Because it's already lined up. I just have to build it out to the other side. So just put them together. Like so. So yes, now we're just patching the hole. And I don't have any more wood, because I'm holding a bunch of stone. Hey, would you look at that? It's a bunch of wood. Can you believe all of this was just down here? I don't know where that got the coal from, but, you know.
I think you took out a torch.
Might have done.
Because you had a random bit of iron, I thought, as well.
I did. I ended up using that iron, though.
Well, but I
don't.
think that's where it came from.
I'm not entirely sure. Hello. You're not supposed to be in there. Okay, I don't see any weird floaties. Oof. Okay. I should get this locked in before I start building more. It's a little interesting. But up near the top of the roof, I expect it to be a little structurally interesting.
Questionable.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be building anything past that, so it's okay that it's a little eh. Yeah, there we go. This is the first part. Technically, I could bring this back one block. Should I, though?
Well, how much room do you need for your gates? Let your gates determine the width.
Fair enough. I'll leave it like that for now, but we can adjust as needed. This side, I need to put a whole lot of things back.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mess with that side till you finish the one.
You don't think? Alright. So, what I was thinking... So let me get this back. On stone. So that we can properly tab this out. Because I'm wanting the stone to come out this way, right?
Okay.
Except a little more supported than that. We gotta worry about like inside and outside. Like that.
It's hanging off the wood.
I know. I don't know if I want it like that or not. But essentially, I want the gate to be like here. Well, and I only want like, these walls to be... Well, do I want it to be stone, though? I suppose it doesn't have to be. Well, if things follow me up, I might want the extra support, so I guess... And because it's 3... I would have to offset just a little bit, so by half, for it to have the 2 doors. Can even do, where are they? It's in heavy build. Like these iron gates, like from before, right? Have it offset like this.
Right.
In which case, having this, which is already half block off, will work. Because that goes directly into, yeah, like that. If it were supported. Guess I'll just do this real quick. Not a permanent thing. Just so we can help visualize. That would have to be a smaller one. Like there. Right? So then that should fit. Yeah. That would take care of the half wall problem. This is a little janky but acceptable.
Look at the rock.
Yes, I see it.
No, the other side. No. Turn around. Look at that section of 2x4 from the top.
Oh yeah, I know these aren't. This is not staying.
It's also not lined up.
I know. It would be a little funky, wouldn't it? So like that. And kind of turn that into a curve so that it doesn't look so weird, right? Because this is just going to look weird no matter what. But this is the only section where well, it's not the only section. This is, I'm not going to continue the stone wall through, is what I'm saying. It's just going to be on the outsides. No, look, I had it right the first time. So like that. I still need to stay where it is. Single stone then? Different angle. Let's see, what angle does it need to be? Is that the best one we got? Do anything for that one, does it?
Just cancel it for now. Right, put your 2 iron ones in first.
Alright.
The iron gate.
I'll set this.
Mess with the rock later.
I was just setting it back the way it was. Because I didn't like the new way that it was set up. Sitting the wrong way? Yeah, stretch isn't bad. Well, we've only, I say only, I meant already. Already been going for half an hour. Oh, that's done. Eek. I should fix that. Nope, not quite what I meant to do. Give that back. This. Over here. This. Get rid of that. Alright. Fixed. Hopefully the rain will have let up. So for this part, do I have a carry weight? I should. Good. Alright. So I need that, and then I'll need some... How much iron do I need for each one? 4. So I need 8. Oh, I actually made it up. Yay, the rain lit up. Set you there. Go back and grab some iron. Kind of jump up from here. It's a little too far away. There we go. An app I wasn't even using crashed, apparently. You're not supposed to be operating right now at all. Not permanent. There we go. I need 8. That'll do. Where did I get the bones from? Excuse you.
Skeletons.
Someone running around out there, and I ended up picking up his remains. The remains of his remains.
Yep. The skeletons are fighting deer.
Maybe. They do so love to pick fights. When did that go out? Oh, I know why. Mistakenly destroyed that. Well, I should say prematurely destroyed that. Anyway. Let's come over here. I'm glad it stopped raining. Alright. Oh. Why are you like that? There we go. That might actually help with this situation, if I get it lined up with the door rather than the stone as well, though. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Like there.
Yep. And that's what I was trying to get you to do, was to put the doors in and build off the doors.
Yeah.
Because you have more fill-in options with the stone than you have options with the doors. So you work with the thing that's the most restrictive first.
That's on the wrong one, isn't it?
it's just always going to look weird.
Yeah, I'm just the lock point is not where I want it to be. Except that I think it is. So if I piece it off of you, please don't fall. I think that is just, yeah, I mean that's it right there. That's just how we're gonna have to do it. Fair enough. Alright. So that means get this lined up. Ah, I had it right. There we go. Why does that look weirdly offset? Because it is. How dare you? There we go. That's better. And this side, I just need to put these in. So that one. This one lined up like that. And like that. There we go. That is now done. Now I need to get up here and roof it. What do you think of this look? Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'm okay with it. The slanty roof might be a little interesting, but I can have it just dig into this.
Yeah, I'm with you on the roof section is going to be a little, might be wonky.
Unavoidably wonky, but that's kind of how this section is too. Made it look decent though. Alright. So we'll go low again. Kind of cover that.
Yeah.
Like that. No. Patch this with wood. Could even come back and make it decorative after a while. Oh, intentionally doing it backwards like that. Throw like one of these on there. Oh, that's kind of not lined up though. Aha! That'll do. And it looks like it's got a little thing sticking out on top. A little decorative thing. There we go. Yeah! It doesn't even look half bad on the inside. Woohoo! First side done. Alright. Now we just have to do this part. So first things first, I say we'll just do what we did last time. Build the wall around where we want the hole to be. And go from there. like so. And we have it come out this far. Like this. No, it's gonna rain again. Haven't you rained enough? Ah. Anyway, it lines up there, which lines up there, which comes over here. So those two, and then there's this one section here. That's dipped a little into it, though, isn't it? Like that. It's not even? Yeah, it's even. Let's come a little further. It's going to be lined up with that. There. Might not. Yeah, I was just thinking it might not stay. Just put a little extra support there. And that would help it. Out of stone. It's 18. 49. That's wood, not what I'm looking for. I guess I might as well pick it up. That's the stone I need. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it closer to the area. Yeah, I won't be able to pick that up, you're right. Alright. I just pull this all the way up. Come on now. Just like that. Could make that look nicer. I don't have to, but I would like to. I didn't really do that with the other side though, did I? It's just, yeah, I'll just keep it utilitarian then. Okay. That is going to need a little extra support. Well, it doesn't even have to be like on the corner. It can be like here. Just as long as it's in contact with this. There it goes. Even having this just lined up with the pillar it's on work. Yeah, that works. Just needs to be able to stay up. There we go. I'll just work on making the inside look pretty. I don't know if there's much else I can do for this aesthetically besides that. This is like a double situation. I think that'll have to do. Yeah. So now I need to move my my forge. How is wood definitely a hole in the defenses there that I don't want to stay. It just needs to also mesh with the stairs. So yes, this can... Put you there. And I'll go grab 8 more iron for the double doors. Build and beats. Cool. So now put in the roof. All of the roof. Stop it right there. Put the walling back in. Like so. This here. And that. To match the other side. There we go. Cool. Now that's a little rougher looking right there. I don't know about that. I mean, it works, obviously. It's just from an aesthetic point of view that I don't like it. From the outside, it's okay. Even actually what I may want to do. Just to protect the stairs out here. Pull this out a little. I could even have like core wood out here to play as supports and also make it look pleasing to the eye. Come on now. It would need to be more than this. Doable. You know what? I think this is gonna be fine. If I keep messing with that particular bit, I'm just gonna mess it up and make it look even worse. I can come back to it later, but for now I'm gonna work on this. corwood supports. We'll handle that in just a minute. It's looking like it might be dark enough to go to bed. So we will see if that is true. Once the wetness goes away, that is true. Hooah! You don't feel rested anymore. It's a good thing I'm resting then. Might be why I'm doing it. It's because I don't feel rested. I need to repair my hammer. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need core wood. That should do. I won't need a lot. At least not for now. When I start getting into the decorative stuff, sure, I may need it later, but... It's so nice to have this sealed off, though. No longer exposed to the outside.
Yep, just needs to be lit.
Just needs to be lit. The ever-persistent problem. Okay, so, as far as the core wood is concerned, stick that sucker there. Bring her down that way. I think we could go twosies on it. Like so. Yeah, I think we're good. Not from there. So from this one. There we go. Bottom. You, and then this one. Like so. So that way when it rains again, the stairs will be protected. I could even get decorative in here. Gonna repair some of the water damage. Yep. Yeah. What do you think?
Brutal.
Uh-huh. So what am I gonna do with this corner? Nah, I'll just, I'll figure that out as we go. Okay, so for this one, I probably won't need as much core wood. It'd be a little offset, but I'll just have the roof come out this far so that it'll match. Like so. Looking right into the light. Looking directly into the sun never hurt anybody, right? Just ask anyone who's ever done it. top like so. Connected on that section. So it needs to come out one more. Ah, the wood. I'm out. What was that? Oh, hey, Catch! Oh, to have a little long house in the woods. You're doing something. I am doing something. Hi, Ron. How are you folks doing this fine evening? I am finishing up.
And hydro check.
Oh, hydro check. And posture. Thank you, thank you. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can pop my back. I'm gonna see if I can do it, because I've been shrimping. I'm gonna see if I can pop my back. A little bit. Other way? Okay. A little bit. Those weren't particularly good pops, though. They were tiny.
I can't pop my back at all right now. So.
Oh, I wasn't doing that to rub it in or anything.
Yeah, you told me.
Oh, totally, yeah. Just
Yeah,
assume.
Tusaura's being mean to her dad.
I know, it's elder abuse.
Yeah.
I'll take that sip now. Yippee. Yeah, we're just finishing up the outdoor part of this renovation.
Yep.
And we'll need to do the inner bit pretty soon here.
How much farther are you going to carry that out?
Only this far. Ooh, that's not good. It's also not, this isn't lined up where it needs to be. There we go, now it's lined up. So if I can bring this out, yeah, like that'll do it. There we go. Because I wanted to have it match the other side. That way it wasn't, like, just one sticking out, you know. You know what I'm talking about. And now that's secure enough. I can do that. Hello, dear. I'm not particularly concerned with you at the moment.
Now you need another, what are they called? At the crest of the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Where you have like the wolf's head or the dragon's head, whatever.
Yeah. Need to fancy it up.
Yeah.
Would it be? Can I do this with the wet knots? I can. Don't know that I will, just because the rest of the house isn't like that, but I can. What did I do on this side? I don't think I've done anything to it yet.
No, you did the one X at the very above the gate, but nothing at the end.
Yeah. I'll probably just have it match up with the rest. I'm gonna need some scaff to get up there, though. And I'm kind of running out of wood.
Got a bunch of stuff just inside that gate.
Yeah, that's all stone, though. All the wood is, where is it? It's on the other side of the house. You know what? But what I could do to get there... Ha-ha! See, it's all stone. Here it is. Appears to have taken some damage. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Very good. So I will just drag this over here. For my purposes. Yeah, this definitely ended up being a lot more space than I thought. Because once we start working in here as well, I have some stuff to repair. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of space that I'm not going to know what to do with. this need to be here? Yes, it does. Well, maybe not. Maybe I accidentally destroyed that. Maybe that was me. We'll see. If it falls again, I'll put it back. No, we're good. Don't need to have an errant pillar over there.
And you got some supports you need to build.
Yeah, I definitely will need to do that. But I'll do it based on the rest of the floor plan. Which I think I should go ahead and do now, actually, that floor plan. Cut those off, and I'll just go ahead and grab some of this here. No? Ah. It's because I'm holding this extra tool. It's more than that. Okay, that's fine. I'll work with it. So yeah, now I just need to get over here. I'll just build my path over to it so that I can take it from up there. There we go. I'll probably want to, now that I'm looking at it, I may want to, the only set of stairs that I have proper stairs to the upper floor is at the front of the house. So I think I need to put in another set of stairs back here. I'll have to block it off from the animals. Oh, you know what? I didn't say it, but thank you for the resubscription, Ketch. I just said hello. I didn't thank you, so thank you. Yeah, there we go. We'll go from here. Oh, I had it right. Oh, what's that little guy? Oh, look at him! Pokin Pigstroll. Ah, what a cute little fella. I should figure out how to animate emotes, and then I could probably make some travelers that way. That would be a good idea for, you mentioned a couple streams ago, going ahead and filling in those higher tier subscription emotes. Animated ones would be good for that. I just gotta figure out how to do it. Saying I'm exposed over here? Oh, you know what? There is a hole there. I have yet to put the crystal in there.
So are you ringing just with 2 things of wood?
So far. I'll probably end up doing a third.
Well, because you're going to do the black metal chests, right?
Yes, I am. I think that one's only 2. Yeah, this one's only, it's actually like...
It's like 1.5 almost. But no, it's 2.
No, I think...
It's just capped with the dark wood.
No, it's 1.5. I've only got 1 coming out this way. It's 1.5.
Well, okay.
The other half is probably stuck in the wall.
I'll let you.
Yep. Well, we can have a little more space out here. I think saying it has to be exact in a new area. Plus, it's probably nice to have that little extra space. To less risk of that happening, what I just did. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do over here. So I figure even just this section is enough to have the bigger ones. The bigger, well, what if I just moved the entire trophy room over here? Just shifted it all in one big line.
That's what we talked about before, the entire trophy room in here, and then converting what's in the original wing to be inventory spots for like the ashlands and stuff. Ashlands and the future one that is not unlocked yet.
I mean, but I've still got space here to do stuff with.
I understand. but your miscellaneous thing is chock full.
Right. Well, let me just
And
go
you're
look.
saying you're gonna make a box for every item that was there. So when you're looking in your miscellaneous, when you're looking in your different metals, you can split all that stuff up. You're what, 8 across?
13, 14, 15.
So you're looking at about 16 different items in miscellaneous.
Yeah, 16, and then 17, 18, 19, 20. So about 20 more boxes.
But you have a whole nother biome that hasn't been unlocked yet.
Right, but what I'm saying is I've got the rest of this. I'll be able to do this whole level here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and then I may want an extra, like, set up here. Especially if I'm moving these. Well, I could reuse these. I don't know.
Yeah, as far as how they're organized, that's up to you. It's just, I'm trying to remind you of the previous conversation of all the trophy stuff was going to be moved out here and converting that room to just purely inventory spaces. Now, whether you do that or not, that's entirely up to you. That's the conversation that we had. I mean, it's on the sticky note right there.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'm not doubting that. I'm just not sure if I want to do it that way anymore. That's where my hemming and hawing is coming from.
Fair enough.
You know what? We are sealed up. I can let the animals out now.
Mm-hmm.
Doors shut? Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess now I can determine where the coop is. I could just have it be here. Within this, like, section. Let's shift that a little bit. To be, like, go here. 'Cause that's gonna be moving. Yeah, okay. I'll hash this out real quick before before I let the animals loose.
Because you were even talking about possibly dropping the earth down half a section.
Yeah, I may still end up doing that, just not at the moment. Wood again? Well, guess what? Got a bunch of it outside. Not even just... I don't know about that. We're essentially working with one doorway, and I don't know if that doorway is big enough. It'd be cool if it was, but
That center pole, I think, is going to block you.
that's what I'm worried about. Oh-ho!
No.
But it didn't.
Squeeze it.
Just barely. Cool. Alright, so now I don't have to... As long as I don't knock it off the side, we're good. So here's what I'll do. Okay, sorry. It is tucked against this.
I do have 3 extra tools.
I don't...
Go in the cart.
Oh, yeah, I've got 1 extra tool.
It says 3.
Oh, it's level 3.
Level 3, okay.
Alright. So I'll finish this up over here. And especially if I give them a bigger space to roam, what I could do, especially if I want them to produce more eggs, is just have more chickens in there. Chicken-pocalypse.
Chicken lips? What?
Chicken lips. If that's what you want to call it. I'll do like a... Yeah, there we go. So let me see how this is structured. I know I can remove the roof at the very least. I'm not going to remove all of it, just so I can still get inside the house, but... Okay, so it looks like the chickens are primarily in this section.
They currently are. All the wolves are in the side close to the where you were working.
Yeah, they're all in the boars and yeah. Hey guys. The chickens are... okay, yes. Chickens are in that section, so don't destroy that. Just this side. You are free! Take your freedom! You have a wide open space to explore now. Go do it. Alright, well, I can at least have these guys follow me. And see, you're exploring, you're exploring. You come over here. Out this way. Yes. Where's other Wolfie? I see Dorgan. But I had Togo and a regular wolf. Where's Bjorgen? There you are. Come here, Bjorgen. Yes. There you go. Alright, it's bedtime. But at least now I've got access to this door again. I'll need to funnel the chickens through to that section. That shouldn't take long.
Agreed.
Wahoo! All right.
You build your walkway first.
Yeah, I will. Just wanted to... these aren't necessary. That one is, though, so that's staying. They're going in here to this section, which means heyo, how you doing? Come on, man. Tia, get out of here. Go this way. You have so much other space to explore, and you're walking back to the door? Over here. Man, it's weird that, like, this is the path. No, this is not the path. It is part of the path, but it's not the path. That was destroyed already. Alright. Cool, yes. Mm-hmm. Don't know about that one. Stop! Gunter! Okay, it was one of you. I was like, you get in anyway? Anyway, how are you ladies doing? Oh, it's been warm enough over here that one of the eggs was able to hatch. Not that one, but a few of them. Alright. Well, anyway. Hank, you'll come first. Let's go. I want you right here. There's some delicious flowers for you. This is the perfect spot to set you up. Alright, that's a threefer. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna move them all the way over. Like that. That should be plenty of room. Ah, yes. And then Nick came in on his own. Come on, hen. You don't have a name yet, but I'll give you a name. I'm planning on expanding the amount of chickens, so... Yeah, hi, how's it going? You will also come through. Get over there. Alright. Alright, let's go. That works, thank you. Nope, not quite like that. Do you hear all the fun they're having over there? Come on, you go in there. You know you want to. Come on. Stop. Stop. Quit it. Quit it. This way. No! Stop. All your... More of your friends are over here than they are in the other section, okay?
You're welcome.
Stop it. Okay, good. Okay. How many others do we have over here? We have Iggy, we have Casey, and we have a random hen. Alright. No, don't, not right there. Come on. Okay, there we go. Right there, perfect. If you could kindly step away from the wall. Oh, even better. Come on. Go all the way over here. One chicken left. Iggy. You are a troublesome lady. Come on now. Okay. So now that they are over here, I need to make a proper wall. Hold on. Because this wall isn't going to stay either. It needs to, I want it to be set up a little differently. Because that part of the wall isn't going to be here anymore. So how do we do this? So pretty much on the corner, right there, yep. And pull it all the way over. Like that. And that will match. I should be able to move down. Hey, bud. There we go. And I'll start building up the floor around that side so I can get back in. I'll leave this strip so I can get back in. The rest of it is coming down, though. Those. Oops. These are coming down. There we go. That'll start coming down. Okay. Cool. There's wood all over the place, but it's, for the most part, cleaned up. I think leaving the middle open like this is a good idea, so it doesn't feel too squashed. At least for this section.
Or about leaving the middle, or just doing a lattice work catwalk down the middle.
Could do. I know we were talking about that. I don't know where I would put the... Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know where I'd put the lattice work.
Right down the center of the room. It's
I like
essentially lining up where the windows are, but yeah, then there's really not that much gap on one side, and there's a huge gap on the other.
Yeah. Where's the table? I know there's one in with the chickens, but I want one closer. There we go. See, I was thinking I'd do something with this part of the room. So it was just this section that's open.
So closing off to the left.
Yeah. Just because this side's already gonna have this over it, so it's not gonna be completely open. Right?
Okay. And make it kind of dark.
It's already gonna be kind of dark, unfortunately. I mean, there's at least torches in here, so I mean, and I've got the means to keep them lit. I know I want this corner covered, at the very least.
Alright. Do you have a floor pattern that you're worried about? Direction of wood planks?
Not particularly, especially in this section. I know how that's gonna go. Right? I actually haven't tested the other side yet. Never mind, I won't put it in just yet then. But this will be doubled. And that's tucked in like so. So this part right here will not have a wall that I put chests against, because I'll be coming through there. It's going to be layered up in a funny way, but that's okay. part of the charm, right? I guess if I really wanted to, I could do like this, so you could see it in the floor where it is. Would there be any point to doing that? I mean, I guess. It is looking like I'm gonna need some support over here, though. I don't think I'll build it all the way up to the roof. But, having, you know, just some stone pillars take care of some of that. Okay, so if I were doing that... see how the wood's gonna layer, especially once we get over here. So that part will be in the wall. So I can now remove my die line. And continue. Ah! There we go. Where is it facing? Oh, yeah, okay, I do want it facing that way. There we go. So now this is lined up with the rest of the floor. How does this look so far? It's actually not bad at this height. I might not even have to lower it. Especially if this stays open. This is kind of like the higher up bit. This is fine though.
Well, and you still have the dirt that you can remove if you want to in the future.
This is true. Yeah. Alright. So I was thinking on if I'm gonna be moving the entire thing over this way, then I may want to take down parts of this wall, not all of it though, like having pillars come up that still support the roof. I don't think I would want to remove it all the way down to the ground, just on this upper level, right? I'm just throwing an idea around. I don't quite have something fully formed yet. What I could do... Do I want another one of these in there? It would need to be heavily fortified so that the animals can't walk in and burn themselves. But especially if I did like, I set it up like that, and had the double pillars up to the roof and then have a vent up at the top. I could have the decorative panels in so that it still gives the area light. I think that would be a good idea.
Which decorative panels are you referring to? The crystals?
Any of the see-through ones. So like stuff like this. Probably not this specific one,
yeah,
but
like,
you know.
like lattice work.
Yeah, the latticework stuff. So that you can still see the fire without the animals being able to walk into the fire.
Right. Yes.
Like I said, I don't want to remove this wall. I'm going to leave that. If I remove this wall and have it all, like, lined up with that, What would be the point in having this slightly up like that? Would I want to move it back down, or just have it all, like, have this whole, like, section, like, a layer of stairs that just go down like that?
I would just do that layer of stairs that goes just down the one banister rail, right? So it's like a quarter flight of stairs. So you know how you're going from the level that your bed is at?
Uh-huh, so
And-
doing this,
Yeah.
but
and
on the
you've
other
got-
side?
Right. And that would be the same height in the other room.
Right. Yeah.
So you just step down into it.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about all the stuff I'm gonna have to pull out. Jeez. Aw, man. I put so much work into this one section, and now I'm talking about tearing it all out. Would there be a way to keep this in, like, a decorative way? So maybe, if we're moving all the normal stuff over, maybe this is where, like my favorite ones can stay. Like, the Forsaken, and then, like, I like this one. I'll probably keep one singular trophy here, and of course have the ones that are stored in the next room.
If it's really bothering you about tearing this all down, leave this alone. And do regular inventory stuff in the other room.
Oh no, I'm not saying, I'm talking about the floor here, the decorative stuff that's in the floor. I don't mind moving the chests. It's the floor section that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, like, I could even, what I could do with this, and so, let's say, remove this wall and have, like, the stairs going down, right? So instead of doing the
but
the
you
up
weren't-
down on the
you
banister.
weren't talking about taking that whole wall out. We were talking about a walkway. A
Yeah.
3 wide walkway.
Yeah,
So
we
that's
were talking
one,
about that.
and then one on each side, right?
Yeah, we were talking about that too.
So, I
So-
mean,
That would allow me to keep this section and only have, like, a small area that has the stairs going down. It keeps the areas kind of separate instead of, like, opening the whole thing.
correct.
It's bedtime, apparently. Yeah, and then I wouldn't have to worry about how much can I pull out before it becomes structurally unstable. Alright, yeah, I'll stick with that original plan. But I do still want to move the chests into that next room. And then I'll just keep this section for, like, I could even grab all of these and move them over there. Because these are obviously not currently in use. They're, like, tucked away, like, shoved to the side in this room. Whereas if I put them over there, it's like they're on display. That's kind of what I was thinking. You know?
I hear you.
Yeah, I think I'll do it that way. That's a lot of movement. I mean, I'll do it. I'm also thinking about it. Okay, so at the very least, I got the floor set up over here. I'll have to stick the crystal back in there, and back in there. That's not capped. It's supposed to be capped, isn't it?
Are you going to
No, not really.
put the fireplace in?
I would like to. And then the matter becomes, which side does it go on?
On that big of a room, you may want to do more than one.
Perchance you're right. I could definitely stick one here. And then, okay, where is this in relation to? Okay. Trying to figure out if this is on the inner side of this roof or the inner side of this roof. This is on the outer side of... Okay, so yeah, so I would need to put another pillar up in there, maybe. No? No. It'd be on this side. Or maybe I didn't even need that. How big is this anyway? Where are we? Oops. Take out of that first. Is that furniture or is it... Which side? You're in miscellaneous. You're here. There we go. That's actually too small. It'd be slightly smaller than this. But bigger than that. I think I'd want to put it kind of in between these here. Oh, hello, extra piece of wood. I think my problem is I'm thinking about too many things at once. And they're all overriding each other. So let me do this. I'm going to clear the visual clutter. Kind of as a reset. I have a bunch of eggs I need to pick up too, apparently. I'm gonna throw it all over here. So all that stuff I just threw right there, I'm gonna move. I'll definitely need a fire in the hatching area. So wherever I put the fireplace, I could put the hatching area next to it. So like, if I put one here, I don't know, that would put that in danger there of hatching illegal chickens. So a little further up. Oh no, that would work. It's just looking at it the wrong way. Set it in this way instead. Especially if I put that in the corner there. It could potentially fit too. Yeah. Okay. What do I tackle first? I need to get that cleared up. What do I tackle first?
Put the stonework in first.
Okay.
It's the simplest.
Alright. So how big is this? It's like the size of one of the big ones, right? Yeah. It's as wide as a 2x4. I'm just thinking.
No, I think it's 3x4.
Yeah. Or
it's 4 long and 3 wide.
yeah, you're right. Yep. Could I do... I'll probably end up being a little too big, but I'm just curious if I can do it this way. It is a little too big.
Yeah, that's 4.5. I'm sorry, that's 5.
It's 5.
No, you should turn it 90 degrees, like that, because then your vertical pull is the center of your, whatever the pit is called.
this then. The heavy build. Do that. Turn that into 3. Okay, you need to scoot a little bit, my man. Or walk right into it. Your choice. Ah. There is the problem.
Yeah, it's how you put the pillars in.
Yep.
Because and you just randomly threw them in. Those aren't spaced a specific way.
These 3 are. It's just these 2 that aren't, so I need to fix these. But these 3 were these were the
Okay.
existing ones. They were spaced out properly.
So then that one, that one needs to move.
Yes.
And the other one may be fine where it's at. I would just move the one first and see if that fixes it. Or instead of tearing them both down and going, oops, I
That
guess
one
I
was
could have
right.
left it. Yeah.
Alright, so what was the spacing on this? 1.
It's 5.
Right you are. This is only 3. 3, 4, 5. So then the pillar goes here.
Yeah, but hold on. The hearts that you're looking at putting down are 4 by 3. Right? So
True.
what's the gap? No, stop. Go back to where you were. That right there, that gap. That looks like a 4 gap, but it might be a 5.
This one, no, I know this one's a 5 because these are even. These 3 are evenly spaced.
Okay.
So if I do a gap of, if I put the pillar here, like move it over 1, then this would be a 4. That would be enough for it to fit.
Yeah, you'd end up with 2 4s side by side, but you need. If you look at my hands for a second, you're looking at a room this big, right?
Mhm.
You'd want one here and you'd want one here,
Yes.
kind of equally spaced to separate it into 5 sections, technically.
Yes.
Right. So it might be that you move your 3 equally spaced ones over one, and then adjust. I don't know. I don't know exactly how long that room is, right? So I'm trying to estimate the math without knowing a measurement.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, well, if we just move one here and so on and so forth. So I guess what I'm asking is, can you just count the length? The
Right.
length of the inside of the room.
Okay. So it'd be easier to do with these. So
It'd be easier to count with a 4.
one of these.
No, stone 4. Because then you're counting by 4s, right?
Yeah, but when you get into the corners, it gets funky. So doing it by the ones means you're getting. At least it helps me visually, so I'm not having to account for it. This is stuck in the wall.
Okay, so you're 4.5 to the pillar.
Right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, now stop putting them on that side and move to the other side and count to 10.
Alright, is that? That's a half right. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. More than that, actually.
So I mean, if we're going for symmetric, let's go full on symmetric.
Right. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is 41 in length.
So there's no way you can divide 41 into 5. So, evenly.
Yeah. Not unless we just go ahead and cut the last one out and just do 40.
Yeah. But then you're looking at spacing of 4 at that point.
Yeah.
Instead of a spacing of 5, which is what you currently have with the 3 pillars.
If we do a spacing of 4, it'll be easier to put in the fire pits.
Yes.
So let's see. Especially if we're basing it off of this wall.
Mm-hmm.
So 1. And is
blast.
Blast.
Yep. That went out.
2, 3, 4.
Okay. And then let's keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Yeah, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and we'll just let that be where it is, okay? So now you're kind of looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, we've got 8 little sections here now.
Uh-huh. So you should be able to, you come in 3 from the wall, like right in there.
Where?
The next section of 4, there. Okay? Like if you drop the 1 hearth there, and then we count 3 more over and drop your other hearth.
You're saying stick it in here.
Yeah, just on the ground, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it won't stay up here. So you're saying put that here.
Yes.
So into the third set of 4, put it here. And then count from here, third set of 4 here.
Uh-huh.
So that would leave.
It's going to
even
be
space
3.
in
It's going to be 3, 2, 3 is what it's going to be,
Yes, and that's okay.
and that's fine. But that's your symmetric. I mean, unless you add on to the building, just to 3 more blocks, move that wall 3 more blocks out. That's the best you're going to get.
Right. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because then I'd have to futz with this again. I
Yep.
don't want to. I don't mind if it's slightly janky. It's just when it's a lot janky that it's a problem. Hold up.
Right there, the one right next to you, next to your thumb. Green bottle or gold cap.
This.
Yes.
I didn't hear the ginger part of that, so I wasn't sure if you wanted me to get the root beer or not. Nope. Sitting here explaining what you're trying to say to me, and it's like I need a drink. I need a drink after all that. Okay. So where would we be putting the pillars then? Would it be in the gaps?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the
So
same page.
you can drop down right now on the lower level.
Ow! That was my knee.
Mm-hmm. And so keep in mind you only have 2 wide there. Where's your third going to be? Because it's that hearth is 3 blocks wide, right? So you've got 1 extra block.
Yep.
And so the question is, are you going to center the hearths on the pillars or beside it, or what's your other plan?
I want to center it on the pillars, kind of
Okay.
like how I had this.
Okay, so you're gonna have to clear out. If you back up a smidge, so we can see where it's supposed to be placed, is that first section to the right. There.
Yep.
Okay? So go where you're going to place it and place it.
I'd rather get the pillars down first and then place it.
You've already measured it. Why would you knock the stuff down after you've already measured it?
I'm not talking knock the stuff down, I'm saying...
But that's what's supporting the middle of that. So if you take the pillars down, it's going to start collapsing that, is it not?
No,
For
I'm saying...
being unsupported?
I'm saying put the new pillars in first, then remove the old ones, then place the hearths.
Why not just place the hearths and be done with placing the hearths? Because then you don't have to, there's no second guessing. They're there. They're where you want them. Right? And it's done.
Right now, I don't... They have to be able to clip onto the not the hearths. They have to be able to clip onto the pillars. And right now, the proper pillars are not in there.
Why do they clip to the pillar? Why can't you just place it on the ground?
I can just place it on the ground, but that doesn't guarantee it's going to be in the right spot.
Yeah, when you look up at your platform above you?
I'm going to be eyeballing it. I'm saying if I put the pillars in, then I will have the solid things to put them on.
It's a difference of opinion on how to construct it. If that's how you need to construct it, then construct it that way.
Alright, so if I'm doing that, then I need stone. I've got a bunch of stone upstairs. Oh no, it's not upstairs anymore. I threw it all over here. It's not a lot, though. No, okay, I got a little more than that.
I think you have more than enough to do it.
Yeah. I will center them here, so let me get... Still have some wood. I'm gonna make a temporary set of stairs. Can I jump that? Yes, I can. Good. Just so I don't have to run all the way to the other side of the room. Setting it in here.
And were you going to make that walkway just too wide like that, or were you going to make it 3 wide?
It's just gonna be too wide like this.
Okay.
And there will be kind of a... The hearths will, well, I'll need to move this in once the hearths are in so that they've got space to chimney. But it's looking like before I do anything else... Yep, needs to be bedtime. Recovery.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before. This is... All I'm trying to do is offer suggestions. I'm not trying to tell you how to do it. You know what I mean?
I know.
But your way of measuring and constructing is very different from mine.
This is true.
We approach it very, very differently.
There we go. So this... Alright, so... Whoops, this is the wrong one. So I need it coming down from here. On the other side, that's where the pillar is gonna be, so that lines up with this. Okay.
Sorry, those were loud.
How dare you? How dare you open a bottle loudly on stream? I can throw stones in this house because it's not glass. I've never done that ever. Never opened a bottle loudly. Okay, and then this one can stay. Very fun. That's there. I can move that because that was just my little measure. We're in between there. And this one just needs to move one over. this one needs to be here. So go ahead and where it needed to be? Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now that's done, I can take these out. Okay, so then this one, so let me go ahead and move those. I already know I don't need them. That one just needs to move over one. Let that there. Okay. That's 4. That'll be this one.
This one. Never mind.
Whoops. I took out the 4. That works. And then 2 over from this one. So not this spot, but the next one. And there's a torch stuck in it. Cool. Do it from up top. Oh, hello, puppy. Who did I land on? Oh, just a random fella. Hello, sorry. So now, which one is next? Okay, so 4 off of this one and then 4 off of that one. I'll make my little guide. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Do I even want to build one off of this, or should I just leave it? Because that'll stick it in through the floor, which I don't want. So I think this will actually be the last one I build from.
That should be the last one.
There we go. Go ahead and make a ring around here for now. I don't know if it'll stay, but I'm just gonna make this. I can jump to the other side. I don't need that. Just need to be able to put this back. I've got it. You, huh? No. Dang it. Okay. At least I know where to go. Right, okay, yes, I did put in the
I
little
thought that was
cube.
supposed to be a single block. Never mind.
Yeah,
I didn't see a switch.
Yeah, I was checking to see if the single block was in there. Alright. They are now in. Nice and even. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. I don't think we need them anymore, right?
Well, sure.
You're talking about leaving them in, like, for aesthetics?
No,
For what?
just until you had the hearths in, so you didn't have to. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Nothing. It's same result, different sequence. I would have left him till the end.
Just trying to remember where we wanted the hearths.
There.
Here?
Where we want.
This is a little too close to the chickens, I think.
Because there was going to be 3,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
2, 3. Right?
Well, 3 in quotations, yeah. So it'd be here. And then skip
No.
these 2, and then here.
That one for sure.
Skip this spot, skip this spot.
And I believe you're right there.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's see what you were saying now.
So what are you doing?
Making a guideline so I know it's not here. It's the next section. So that means I will need to block off the chickens a little bit over here so that this is the hatching area, because they'll be right near the hearth. So this is open. That's where that hearth's gonna go. And this is open. This is where this hearth is gonna go. But I don't need this side anymore. I don't need that here. Alright. And like I said, I want to, I was doing before, so yes, we're here. Stack it so it's got a place to lock onto. So right here, this one, and then this one.
Torch.
Where is that anyway?
You see the torch?
No, I saw the torch. I'm just not close enough to the forge to take it out because it's right here. So I need to move the forge closer before I can destroy that torch.
Good.
Like there, that'll do.
You've got another torch right there next to that pillar.
I'll go ahead and move that. No. Oh, good. That's a hair. Sorry, it's getting warmer, so now we're getting back into bug season. So now every tickle I feel on my arm, I fear is a bug. Uh-huh. So that's how you're gonna be. It's because this part of the ground is slanted. Alright, did I put it where I wanted to? There you go. Now it's lined up. Does that make
So
sense?
you're gonna have to flatten the ground before you can put the hearth in.
I don't think so. I think I can just do like a little stone situation. Like that. There we go. So then, doing that, I now don't have enough for that. I think I was already holding all of my stone. I'll have to go back out there and grab it. Alright, now where did I leave that wagon? I know where I left the other one full of the... I guess there was some extra stone in there, but I had a wagon specifically for stone somewhere here.
Well, you had one that you pulled into the building.
Yeah, that was full of wood. There's a little stone in there, but I have one that's specifically full of stone.
Okay.
Wait, I might not anymore. I used it all. Okay, so I need to go inside for that. And if that's the case, I'll just grab some of the extra stone that I put in the wood one. And there you go. Hey, buddy. You might not want to be there for long. Hey! Get off of it! Dorgan! Danger! that's what that's gonna be. Glad it's not immediately lit. And because that one is just level, I think we can get away with not having the stone. But if it ends up being a question of how even is it? I can't even see it though. We can put it in after the fact if it becomes a problem. I think the problem we do have, though... It's up there. I'm gonna pad in that spot so there's not grass growing in there. Probably isn't a big deal, but it kind of bothers me a little bit. We'll just remove that real quick. There we go.
So go to the other hearth. Okay, yeah, so they're spaced the same vertically.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, because they're both lined up at the bottoms of these cubes.
Yep. Okay.
So now it's just an aesthetic mission. Well, aesthetic and also keeping the animals off of this. So we're not, obviously we're not going to fuel these just yet. Well. Well, as long as I keep this part of it open, it'll funnel up to the top and the smoke won't be a problem. I'll just leave a little, especially if I end up filling this side in, I'll leave a little blip over here so that the smoke can go up and through. Okay, so the hearth problem has been taken care of. Now what do we do?
Take one more step.
Yes. So I will probably do... I think I'll do, like... There we go. I get 2. You need to get out before I do that. I know, I've already pushed you around a lot today, but it's right around good. There we go. So we've got some minimal sectioning off, right? We've at least differentiated the area. The eggs that they're having right now, I'm kind of looking at them to double their numbers. So I need to count how many chickens are here, how many named chickens are here, and then even it out from there. Okay, so we have Casey, Hank, Ginger, Mick, Ocean, and Iggy. So that is 6. We have
2 of them that say hen.
3 of them that say hen. So we need 3 more chickens. Those guys. Well, even what I could do, when you drop them in a bundle, they can't, yeah, cannot grow in stacks, so I'm okay with them being there. Let's go ahead and put them in the hatchery. Separate, so that I can tell the difference. So yes, now I'll know that I want to hatch those. But they'll need to be named. And these 3 need to be named as well. How do I name you? There we go.
Macaroni.
Think macaroni?
Yep.
How do you spell macaroni? Is it Maca?
A-R-O-I-N-I.
I wonder. I was like, is it Macca's or Macca or is it Mackie?
And then rigatoni.
I think we're going all pasta in here,
Riga.
right?
Yep.
Tony, and we got one more somewhere. He's floating around. There you are.
And something I learned recently: a single strand of spaghetti pasta is called a spaghetto.
Oh my gosh. Spaghetto.
Yep. So it's not a strand of spaghetti. That is a spaghetto.
So we got rigatoni, macaroni, spaghetto, and then Mick, Hank, Iggy, Casey, Ginger, and Ocean. And we got 3 left that will need to be named in the future.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick up these eggs. Okay, so now, next order of business, I think, especially if we're wanting to get these guys hatched soon, is separating this so that the animals don't get burned.
So you're talking about making the lattice work.
Yes. Question is, which lattice work? These are small enough, I might be able to get away with the ash wood. For consideration. I could get away with...
It's a design aesthetic at this point.
Right, yes.
So what design do you want to look at?
Yes. That is the question.
Too small.
Think so? Yeah, it would get pretty redundant after a while. And we can test it against this here. Nope. Well, let me actually grab some of the ash wood so we don't have to guess.
Think you'd have to go that high?
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely gives off plenty of light.
Yeah.
And you get to see the full design. So we've got that option. I feel like this would be too many. No, that's also a pretty design.
Well, and then you could put your other rectangle that's like laying down. The first one that you were like looks too busy or whatever. And yeah, cap it like that.
I kind of
I
like
don't know.
that.
I'm just throwing stuff together.
I know. I like that. I think I like it more than the other side. What else do we have? We've got these. These are just eh. I don't like them. I can already tell you I don't like them.
Okay, so
Now if we go into this, I don't want this. It just looks too...
then don't do it. You didn't want ironwork anyway.
Yeah.
You were saying you wanted the wood lattice.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll stick with the ash wood. I'll do this design in here. But it sounds like it's bedtime. Alright, I guess I'll leave that for now as a blueprint. I probably won't need it like that, but just in case I forget. We're gonna stupid proof it. A lot more has got into this renovation than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we would already be on this part. Like, it'd be, oh yeah, we just do like this, and then we immediately get into the fun stuff. But once again, there were things to fix. It's a foggy morning. Well, I guess now that begs the question. Do we base it off of the bottom of the, yeah, do it like this. Oh, well, we could do this as well. That gives it a little extra height. Yeah, we'll give it that extra height. I like that more. Especially over here, that'll be useful.
And there's Dawkins. I help.
I help! I help!
I help.
Uppy, please.
Hey, please stop helping. You already broke my computer.
Yeah.
That was very, very
Yeah, that happened while we were in the hospital.
Yep. But please leave that alone. No, I'll just move it real quick. No, please leave it alone. Bang! Thanks for dropping it.
They dropped, it was the...
Just the power supplier and charging brick.
Yeah.
Dropped them both, and now my computer won't boot.
Yeah, it's a lovely situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we've got this side to worry about.
Trying to get the battery reconditioned right now to see if it'll boot later on tonight, but
Here in about...
honestly, I'm probably going to just have to replace it.
And that definitely sucks. Because it's not a cheap thing.
Well, I mean, it's not super expensive either, but it's like, if you'd have just listened. You'd have to drop down one to make it even.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I wanted it to be offset, but I don't. I don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go into a little grit mode there.
It's alright. I was kind of expecting that when you said I help. It's like, is he gonna talk about the laptop situation? Well, I suppose to their credit, after that happened, they stopped trying to touch it.
Oh yeah, damage is already done,
Yeah.
but oops, I didn't mean to back into you in the parking lot, but you know, at least I'm not going to back into you again, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much, that's the situation.
Fair enough. The hammer broke. Hammer fixed.
And you need to put wood in.
I do need to put wood in. Can I do it from here?
Ooh, have you prevented yourself from adding wood to the fire?
I might have. I might have.
You might only be able to do it from the upper level now.
Oh, yeah. Unless, here. If I do like this? Because that is not big enough for them to get in. And then if I do it, yeah. I don't know, what do you think of that? I feel like it's a little, I could do something better with that. Hey puppy, you found the camera. So like, you do this. I'm not gonna light it yet. Oof. I should get the I should get the wood out of my inventory. It might let me use the ash wood. I'm not going to. I'll just be very careful. Move that for a second as well. Hey, Dorgan. Okay, let me get in. There we go. So I'm thinking perhaps doing this. And then, how would the dark wood look against it? That's really thick, though. Could I do this? Tiny little archway? Yeah, but then this top part, how would I handle that? Again, the beam looks really thick there. I don't know that I like that. Unless I did it that way. Capped it off. That wouldn't be so bad.
Actually, can you take that lattice work down off that entire thing?
This?
All of it. Just from that one. Not from both, just that one. Take it completely off. And I'm gonna say reverse. Where you have the 4, put the 2.
Oh, so put the 2s on the bottom and the 4s on top.
Uh-huh. Because then you can put a 4 up on top to seal that other top. And still have a square open to fill. Go up. There you go.
Yeah, I just needed to find the lock point.
Yep. Right, so now when you turn the corner, you match the design, you still have a spot.
Aha! Now you're thinking with portals.
Alright? So you just have to make the rest of it match.
Maybe we'll see what I'm doing too. There we go. Oops, why do you look weird? Oh, that's just how the stone be. Okay,
Fair enough.
there's mud.
I mean, if you want, you could frame the top end as well with the one that you have on the bottom.
Yeah, I definitely could.
Because that would bring it up to the level of your walkway.
I would.
So Ron says clever. I'm not sure which. I'm not sure which is being referred to at the moment.
I think it's clever that you flip the design so that we could still reach the inside.
I'm not sure how long the comment was made. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, so I suppose Ron, you'll have to clarify. It's looking like we need to start fooling around with more of the ashland trees. Not that I wasn't doing that before, but
Oh, thank you, Ron. I appreciate it. It's just the 3 Sara solution.
the 3 Sara solution. Do you have a preference for nickname?
Do I?
Yeah.
I've been called so many names.
At least they're nice names.
Let your imagination run wild. A lot of them, not so nice.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of them, not so
You
nice.
seem a decent fellow. I don't know who would insult you. I'm biased, though. You're my dad.
Yep.
Well, I think the people who insulted you stink.
No.
You don't think so?
No. No, for the most part, it was just in retaliation because of in a work environment, there are certain behaviors that I do not tolerate. that I can tolerate in a social environment, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
And so when you start behaving inappropriately, and I call you on it, then they start coming up with different nicknames to call you, in retaliation. You're like, okay, welcome to third grade. You know what I mean? It's like that, you're proving my point about how immature you are. But yeah.
I have heard a few of these stories.
Yes.
What? Why did it do that? There we go. The lattice works are done. Hee. I suppose that evil advisor is hard to call a compliment. I don't know, I like to think it's a facetious thing.
I took it as humorous.
Yeah,
But,
humorous.
whatever, but...
That's what I was thinking.
Yep. But again, nowhere near as bad as I've been called.
Alright, moment of truth.
You're gonna see how smoky it makes the room.
Yeah,
Immediately,
that too.
dog goes up to the
Immediately dog. I forgot to do part of the design that I wanted. It's not a critical thing to keep them out, it's just part of the design that I wanted. So on the inside, I sealed up the middle section, but here I didn't. And I meant to. Like that. It's good. I feel like it looks better. A little more cohesive.
It makes it look like a 4 cage instead of... Yep.
Indeed. I don't know. I'd say sometimes you're an evil advisor, but especially for this stream, you've been a very good advisor. All right. Yeah, it looks like it's staying to the right. That's good. Ah! I dropped my phone. Huh. You know when someone messages you out of the blue that you haven't talked to in years? It's like, huh, I wonder why this person's trying to talk to me, and it's just an invitation for a game that you don't play. I was like, okay. Yippee.
Yeah, I used to get a lot of Facebook friend requests that were specifically for, playing different games. It's like, who are you? Oh, yeah, I went to school with your third cousin twice removed, whatever. Yeah, okay. No.
Gotta say,
I'm not gonna play your game.
the smoke is not bad. Maybe it just needs a second, but like it's mainly crawling up to the left and it's not really coming up on the right.
And for the most part, it's staying between the stone pillars, too.
Yeah. Now, if I'm going to be putting the chests in, though, I'll need, like, a wall here. So that'll further keep it on that side.
Correct. But you don't actually have to wall that section off.
If I want to stack them, I do. Like, if I want to do the, like, how I have the trophy room, where it's, like, you've got the chest and then you've got one of the trophies mounted up there.
Yep.
That's kind of what I want to do. I would need some kind of wall. Do I make it a fancy wall? I don't know. feel like doing a lot of these would be too busy and also would use up all of my ash wood. I don't know, do I even want to do a special design? So, for example, let's see, I do that.
Yeah, but do you even have that in the other room?
No, I don't. No, that's regular wall, but we've got a little freedom over here now. That I'm not just working with stone over there. I can do some stuff if I want to. I've got the freedom to change the design if I so choose, is what I'm saying. Just doing it like this. It's like that wall would, you know, stay the same, but this one, you know. Any thoughts on it?
Really dark.
Yeah, it's all gonna be dark for a while. Here, let me separate
Feels
it
kind
out.
of claustrophobic.
You think so? What about the more open version? Ah, but then I wouldn't be able to hang them in certain ways. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Because I like how open it is, but I would like a place to hang the trophies. So maybe I just do a strip then. A strip wherever the trophy is gonna go. That's definitely less wood intensive as well. Because then the chest will be here, and so there won't be any concern about falling to the other side. So especially if we would pretend we're putting a chest there. We could even... Nah. That's good where it is. Because that's not enough space to worry about. Yeah, we could do the strip. Keep an open view of the room. I just don't know what I'll do for that side. There we go, like so. Could even mimic it on the other side too, so that I know it can all stay on the same, measured to the same level, you know, on all fronts. So these aren't staying. These are just my measurement. So it'll be halfway up. Like so. It's bedtime. Huh? Been getting augury and haru spicy confused for a long time? Are they people? Well, I didn't realize we were over.
Augury was like a seer, soothsayer.
Maybe.
I'm familiar with the other word.
Well, I think the moment is... Hey, give that back. The moment has come. Yep. Okay, I need to grab these as well. Because those will fall down. Trying to craft a very weird bit, it just didn't work out, unfortunately. That's okay, maybe next time. Oh, I put them in here, didn't I? No? The deer have them, that's why. Okay. Hey, we have one of those in the chicken coop. Give, please. Thank. How are they doing? Are these warm? They are warm. Yes, it is close enough. Oh, and I can actually fit through there. I didn't know I could do that. Indeed. So we wanted this. This is a single, but we wanted this a 3. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Where is that extra wood? It's in here. Need to be so careful about this. That's down. That's there. That's there. Huh. Okay, no, but it still works. That is, I'll accept it. Go.
You'll have to take out that 4x4 so you can.
Oh, this isn't how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be over there. Sorry, this is an extra piece. It doesn't need to. Pillar can go there, but this needs to be covered by that. There. So that needs to go for now. But this whole that needs to be removed, and I'm a little worried about it. Okay. I will. It's all gonna get moved anyway. It's just, my concern is structural integrity. Oh, jeez. I forgot to grab the skeleton trophies, apparently. So I got those. That goes there.
So you're gonna take out the 4x4 and do it double 1x2s?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm just worried at this point.
No. You're fine.
I could even put in a full here. So that's enough space to do that. Oh, I don't want the big one. I want the tiny. There we go.
And you can do it the same way above them.
Yeah.
You're too far over.
No, this was it. Whoa, hey, that is off. Rats! It's off by that single. I shouldn't have removed it. Let me see. Huh? What's that? I went to school with your 7th cousin, 7 times removed, and you think it's an auspicious number? It's certainly odd, I'll give you that. So you want to use me as a divinatory tool for reading your fortune? Sure, why not? That sounds fun. I guess I'll participate in a Haru Spicy. Makes no sense to anyone ever. Participating in a Haru Spicy. Okay, so what I should have done
Is that 1x2 column needs to go bye-bye. That. Those 3 steps need to be shifted over 1 to the right.
Second here?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so then that goes here.
And if you take out, you can replace a bunch of those small ones with a bigger one.
Right, yes. Wish I could do it quickly.
And I think you're fine.
Okay, that was a single. So I'm thinking, do that, remove this, and then I can do the littles here, so that I'm not doing a, there you go, do it like this. Like so. I could even keep this little section going by doing this. It's not required, but just a little continuation of that design. Over here. The shape of this doorway is a little questionable now. I imagine I'm pronouncing it wrong then, that it's not, it's like haruspicy? Haruspicy is divination via the spilled entrails of sacrificial animals. Augury is divination via the flight paths of birds. Haruspicy, jeez. I could angle it up. Like this. So it's not so weird. doesn't really serve a purpose anymore. It used to be structural, but it's not. Just kind of chilling now. Could move them down. So we still have the elements there. Like that. Oh no, I should have gone down. Whoop. Yeah, I won't need many. See, like that, and then...
Don't you have an angled section to fill those spots?
I do. Yeehaw. Looks a little less silly. Foo-hoo-hoo! Oh, we did it! Oh wow, look at that. It's been incorporated. I honestly have no idea how haruspicy is pronounced. Well, me neither. But, you know, haruspicy, I feel like it's safe to say that's probably not how that's pronounced.
Pretty sure it's not. I believe I started that one.
No, that was me. I did that.
I don't know about that.
Agree to disagree. We could even leave the crystal up there if we want. Man, I'm happy about this. I feel like we have put in a lot of good work. I should put that back. There we go. No more weird hole. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yep, so it looks like putting the crystal in that window.
Yep. And then this side, this whole side, we gotta figure out what to do with. Probably not, but it does have its own sort of flow to it. This is true. This is true. How sealed off do we want this floor? 'Cause this part will need to stay open for the chimneys. That's a given.
We've got chicks that are wet.
Why are you wet? Why are you wet? Uh-oh. Yeah, those weren't supported very well, were they?
I'm gonna say no. I'd say they're all falling down.
Like London Bridge. And that one particular song.
The children's rhyme that's very morbid.
Yeah, a lot of those rhymes are morbid, aren't they?
Yep.
I wonder why they do that.
Actually, a lot of tables were very harsh.
Oh yeah. Now, I've heard of that. I've heard of those being dark.
Yep. Yeah, lots of body maiming and death as punishment. So I think it was Cinderella's stepsister's eyes got plucked out, and I think at least one of them died. Like the stepmother was killed, and the stepsisters were blinded or something. I mean, it's been too long since I read it, but
Well, and Hansel and Gretel is really dark.
yeah. Oh yeah, you know, they cook someone to death. But, you know, turnabout's fair play. That's what she was planning on doing to them.
Yeah, that is true. There we go. I guess we do. Whoops, I'm actually out of wood. Changing accent halfway through a word is quite fascinating. Why are puppies playtime in Garden of Ban kids games? Yeah, why are those kids games? Those are, well, I don't know what, I actually don't know what Garden of Ban is, but Poppy's Playtime is that is a horror game. I think at first glance people think that games like that are for kids, because there's, like, it's mascot horror. It's kind of the same reason that Five Nights at Freddy's was like, oh, that, like, people kind of thought that was a game for younger people. Meanwhile, it's a horror game. Poppy's Playtime, even more of a horror game. But it's mascots. So especially, like, you know, careless parents taking a look is like, oh yeah, surely that's fine. It's kind of like those songs that are really dark, but have cheerful tunes, so you don't think about it until you read the lyrics and you go, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Ring Around the Rosie is talking about the Black Plague?
Yep, Black Death. Bubonic plague.
Uh-huh. Thing is, they are kids' games, even if they shouldn't be. Very popular with kids, too. This is true. This is true. Regardless of whether or not they should be. I don't know why that in particular brings me back to a conversation I had with a coworker. She was wanting to know my Twitch, so that I don't know how old her kid is or was at the time.
She was 6 at the time.
I don't think she wasn't 6. She wasn't that young. No,
Yeah.
she was in school.
Yeah,
She was
first grade.
No, she's near
She's a grade under.
1 grade under.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think she was in, like, 2nd by this time. She was really young. We can agree that she was really young.
Yep.
Too young for what my coworker was suggesting. So she was like, hey, you know, what's your Twitch? You know, you know, you've talked about you're a streamer, and you know, we're really curious to see what you do, and, you know, what she does is she hands her daughter her phone so that she could just go off and do whatever she wants. And does not supervise her very well.
Yep.
So it's like, hey, you know, we can watch your Twitch. And it's like, at the time I was playing the first Witcher.
Well, you were playing Witcher, and I think Alien Isolation was also that time frame.
No, that had already passed.
Okay.
No, it was the first Witcher, and it's like, it's like, how do I tell my manager that the game that I'm playing has full frontal nudity that her daughter probably shouldn't see? So I was just like, I don't know. You know, I'll think about it. Meanwhile, it was, with the game I'm playing right now, no. Have you watched Witcher, the TV show? Yeah, the game is worse. I think they toned it down by the 3rd game, but obviously I wasn't there yet. So I was just like, no, I'm not showing your kid that. So I just kind of kept it quiet. It's raining outside. You can tell by the looking through the windows. Window doors, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's supposed to be. I still don't know if I want to floor that all out or not.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Kind of do another wraparound situation?
No, I think you can leave it alone for now. I'd put the windows in though.
This feels unfinished to me. But we can discuss that off stream, because we are 5 minutes over. Alright, so before we go, of course, we've got our usual suspects. So this top link here, this Discord link, will take you to my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates about things that I'm doing. or, other stuff. Hiatuses, cancellations of streams, moving of streams, that kind of scheduling stuff, right? And then the VODs channel is where I've been posting all of the VODs from, I space it out like a week apart. So the one from last Friday will be going up tonight. The one from the 24th of February is finally up. That one is finally there. I still need to... There's one more off-stream little, offline thing for Valheim that I need to edit, and then those will go up, and those were after the 24th stream. Grooving of streams, indeed, yes. But as far as, VODs are concerned, I'm caught up. So the one from last Friday will go up, and we will be on regular schedule. And then last but not least, this link... There we go. It worked. It took a second. Will take you to a GoFundMe for a friend of mine who is currently saving up for top surgery. He would surely appreciate the donation, or even if you just want to share. I've nothing else really. I'm gonna keep hammering this out off stream, especially if I remember, because I want to start getting back into I mentioned last stream that if we go into the Ashlands again, I only need 3 Oskven hides before I can get the helmet and have the full flame metal set. And I really want that. I should look into that sword too, actually. I liked Mistwalker, but I need to look into that new sword. Anyway, trying to kind of get back into the regular stuff for next stream. No promises, that's just I know what I want to do that. I don't know, any questions, comments, or snide remarks from Evil Advisor?
Nothing super exciting.
Alright. In that case, we will find somewhere to raid for the evening. Where are we going? Some of these thumbnails are interesting. I just had a moment of, what was that? Oh, this looks like a cool game. Split Fiction just came out recently. Julian is currently playing it with What If Julia? It's a cool little co-op game, and you kind of switch between a futuristic style game to a medieval style game. Actually, I think it's just their aesthetic appearances that change. Your skills might change too. I've never played it. It looks cool though. Anyway, if it'll allow me, yes, the raid has started. It looks interesting. I hope you folks enjoy watching it. Yeah. Okay, the raid is ready. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and we will see you folks next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yippee!